I'm back again with another one. Different one now. Back on Dents, to be fair. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get this 100%, but I'm going to do my best, and I am freezing. So let's have a look. As you can see, it's been battered. I think they hit a post turning. So they reached out to me, someone who I do work for already, and asked if I could do it. I've said it needs a new door, but I don't think they don't want to spend the money, so they're asking me to see if I can get it as good as I can. So that's what we're going to attempt. So let's stay tuned. Right, first of all, obviously we've got to start by stripping the door card down. Now I hate stripping door cards because, well, the brittle plastic and I'm heavy-handed. Never goes well, but we'll get there. Quick update. I watched a video on how to remove it. It said pop this trim off and there's a screw there and it all pops off. Got a different on this one because I had to remove this so it's tightly popped in. I should have just gone with my own gut, so I have brought this. So I'll have to replace that, but here's what it is. So we'll get these last couple of screws out now, and then we're pretty much there. The door card's ready to pop off. Right, one door card removed. Like I said, we brought that bit under there. This bit's on clip, so that's not broke. Switch around my nose. So now we've done that, we'll have to get through the membrane so I can see where I'm at. 1 minute, I'll show you. So we'll get through this, try and remove it without ripping it completely. There's still a bit of sound ending. And then hopefully the majority of it will just go pop. So let's see if we can get into there. That shit's hanging. It's like a slime. Sprayed my fingers with alcohol to get rid of it. Look at the state of them. Right. I can get my arm through there. Probably going to get covered in shit. I wish I'd have just fucking ripped it now, instead of trying to be a fucking smart ass. In fact, you know what, I will try get rid of this side actually. Just try and do it delicate with one hander. Let's peel that back. God, it's fucking hanging that, isn't it? Oh yeah. Right, let's get yourself out where you're going to be able to see it. Go. Boop. Hopefully it comes out fast as fuck, boy. 1 minute. It's so satisfying when this just pops out the first time, but unfortunately today is not the day for that. Well, that didn't go as planned, did it? Sometimes you find with a massive fuck of that, you press it, it goes boing, bounces straight out. So I'm going to clean the door up because it'll be holding tension in these, and obviously this lower bit, that's going to be holding a lot of it. So I'll clean the door up, do some tapping down, and then hopefully we'll be able to get most of it out. I'm just cleaning the door up with a bit of alcohol solution. Nice and simple. Wipe it down, we can see it a lot more clearer then. We're going to know what we're working with. Right, now we're going to get some heat into the panel. It's important to heating it up to soften the metal. We don't want it splitting or anything, especially when it's as cold as it is now. It's going to get rigid. Then we're going to start tapping down them high spots, try and get rid of some of that tension. Now switching between the different tap downs just because certain bits of the panel it's not as tight as others. Now it's time to get the bar in there, start getting some pushes out and start moving some metal. Right, so you're aware, just so you're aware, this is what I've been looking at. That's why I went around the other side. So all this here should be curved. Obviously it's bulging out to fuck here. This bit needs to come out. So I pulled this back further. You can see where the glue's come away from the crossbar, I'd say. And on this side it's not. So this part on the outside all needs knocking in. But I'm trying to figure out how I can get to the lower bit where that's bent in. Down this edge. I don't know if it's just going to be as simple as right underneath. No, it's not, 'cause it's going to have a... So that's what I need to work out, because if I can use that gap, I can use that gap to my advantage to get underneath to that, and that could be an option. But I'm going to hit the drawing board, and 'cause I think once we get that, if we can get that kind of straight, knock this bit in, and that's going to pop, most of that's going to pop, I reckon. That's the plan anyway. Maybe a professional can tell me different. Right, now more heat's important, just again to keep that metal warm. We're going to push it and we're going to tap it. Try and move as much as we can to get rid of as much tension as possible. Right, now keep your eye on that bottom bit. It's about to start moving. There you go. You can see the tension just start to shift. Even more so now, keep your eye on the top of that large dent. And there you go, popped out. I missed it while I was doing the video. Just shows how much tension the bottom of that door was holding. Once I got rid of it, it popped. Now you can't see it from where I am, but the tension has started to move from the bottom here up to here. So obviously we want to try and get that there, and then try and pop a bit out. So I'm going to try and see if any of this will pop out now. Fuck's sake, I moved the door too much. Now a big bit of it's just popped out. It still don't look like much, but this bit here has all just popped. So now we've got to try and work this bit out. We have got a couple of lumps from this push, but from when I'm stood all the way up there, it's fucking hard for me to see. So I'd say we are getting somewhere. I might reposition you guys so I can have the door open, but you can still see. Again, we're back in with the heat, and now we're really starting to move some metal. That bottom of that door started to move. As soon as we've got that tension out, we've got room to play now. Unfortunately, I've not enough experience with these bigger dents like this, because I feel like someone with the right experience could have got this out clean. But we're definitely making a big improvement so far. At this point I feel like everyone on the street was getting sick of me banging. Even my youngest daughter who popped right out the door telling me to shut up, she was trying to watch telly. Alright, so this is where we're up to now. We are, 2 hours in. And that's where we're at. We seem to have got, it's not all gone, but we seem to have got a lot of that big thing that was there. So it definitely looks better from what it was. We're putting the original picture now. And that's where we're at now. So, I mean, even if we just clean up the bottom, it still won't look a lot better, but I still want to get that. This bit, I'll get the crock in action again. Still want to get that bit out. I'm going to stop for a brew and then attack it a bit more. So I'm coming to the end of what I can do now. Again, more heat just to soften it up, to help it move. And I'm just trying to tidy up just to make it look as clean as I possibly can. As I've said many times, I've not got the experience, but I am just trying to improve it for them. So as long as they're happy, that's the main thing. Alright, progress update. We are still looking shit, but let's have a look now. There it is. So I'm going to give it a polish, just to see what we're left with. I mean, get it from a distance. You can see. There you go. That looks alright. So it's still knackered, obviously, but we did say it was going to be. But the massive like crease that was in there, that's gone. It's just this bottom bit is messy. So I'm going to clean it up and see what. But because the bars that we were showing you before along here, they're what holds the strength. So every time I tap it, it's tapping in, flapping in and out. So we'll polish it up, see how it looks, and well, I've run out of time on it now anyway. Obviously it's only a cheap repair, that's why they're not replacing the door. So we'll polish it up, see if we can find some paint to whack on it, see how it looks. Right, so polished up. There she is. Now that line board's on there and it's polished up, you can really see how mangled that bottom bit is. So I'm going to try and beat this out here, try and tidy that up a bit, and maybe a little bit on there. Apart from that, we're done. Right, that's all the work I can do, minus the touching up at the bottom. Hopefully I've got a colour. So that's it now, and that is what it was. It's definitely better, but I mean, like I said, I told him it needed a new door. It's still going to look shit afterwards, but they want me to do it, so happy days. Right, let's get it rebuilt. That's all built back up. All I've got to do is check it locks and opens, window goes up and down. We're on to a winner. Moving on to the touch up now, and let's get in for the final result. So that's it guys, it's still a mangled piece of metal, but didn't want to replace the door. How do you think I did? Let me know in the comments. If you're professional, you know what I did wrong, how I could have done better. Let me know in the comments. Again, the metal's stretched, so that's not gonna, as far as I'm concerned, fuck all I could do with it. But as I said, if you're a professional, get in the comments, let me know. If you like the video guys, hit like, subscribe, keep on living the dream.